Hello friends, welcome back to BitSize Machine Learning. Today we're going to continue our end-to-end machine learning in 15 steps. Today's focus is on the second step, which is fetch and load data. So let's start. So in this project, we're going to focus on the California housing dataset. So this dataset is available using the following URL. And this URL, we're just going to uncomment this and then going to run it so that it's going to be available in the environment. So I made the URL available in the description below so you can follow along as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the structure, the file structures that we built in the last video. In order to do that, we're going to first install the tree function using the brew install, and then we're going to uncomment this line and then basically run it. It's basically the tree function. And then after that, we're just going to give the folder that we're interested in looking at the structure of. So we're just going to run it, and then it's going to give us the entire structure. And in this structure, we have end-to-end ML folder. In it, we have 4 folders: data, image, and notebooks and models. And then currently, we are working with the fetch data notebook, which is underneath the notebook file. And then in this video, we're going to basically put the data inside this URL and basically put that data inside this data folder. In order to do that, we're going to first import a few modules. From pathlib, we're going to import the path function, and we're going to import urllib.request module, and we're also going to import the pandas as PD. So we're going to run this first, and then now we're ready to import the URL data underneath this data folder. In order to do that, we're going to first create a variable called data path. And this data path is going to point towards this data that we're going to create. In order to do that, underneath where we're working right now, which we are working underneath the notebook folder, which is the fetch data, we're going to get our current working directory, cwd, and then after that, we're going to get the parent of this. Basically, what this line does is it gets the current working directory, which is like the notebooks directory, and then we're going up one level up to get to the end-to-end ML folder. So after that, we're going to get into the data folder, and then we're going to create the housing.csv underneath this. So this is where our data lives after we download it. Now we're going to download the URL data into this path. To do this, we first test if this data path exists or not. If it does not exist, we're going to use the url.lib request and URL retrieve function to actually download it. So the first parameter is going to be the URL itself, and then the second parameter is going to be the data path that we just created. Else, if it does exist, we're just going to print out file exists. Okay, so that's all we're going to do to get the data. And then after that, we're going to actually put the data inside a variable called housing. We're going to load the data. To do this, we're going to use pandas read CSV, because the data we're going to download is in CSV, and we're just going to give the data path to this. And then after that, we're just going to print out the data frame. Okay, so let's just run this quickly. And it did everything successfully, and then gave us the whole data frame. So everything looks fine. So previously, we've seen that the data does not hold anything. Let's just run this again to see if the data is actually in there. Let's uncomment it and then run it. And as you can see, the housing.csv is actually now living underneath the data folder. So everything went successfully. So this is the end of the second video. So see you in the next one when we actually take a look at the structure of this data set.